Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Gregory Martin, aka the Super Producer, and we are back with another review. But before we get into the video, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It keeps you notified whenever I post a new video. And with that being said, let's just get right into today's review. And today we're reviewing the third season of Ozarks on Netflix. And boy, was it an amazing season. Like, this could probably rival any season of The Wire, Breaking Bad. Name your favorite season in any popular TV show. This season rivals it. Me and my girl, we don't really watch a lot of shows together, but this season we watch, from the very first episode to the 10th episode, and we were just like, we were just glued to it. Disclaimer, I never finished watching season 1 and season 2 of Ozark, but I watched enough of it to understand who was who, Marty, Wendy, the whole family business, the drug cartels. There are some things that I definitely need to go back and rewatch to kind of get the full scope of this season. But just as a standalone season, this was a damn masterpiece. Jason Bateman, man, like one of the first movies I saw Jason Bateman. He's a really good comedic actor, and I would never have thought I would see him in something like this, when he first started Ozarks, and he just gets better and better. He should do a lot more of these type of characters, these type of roles. This season was just fascinating. I even parallel this season of Ozarks to maybe, if you've watched Breaking Bad, you know that Skyler started working with Walter, trying to launder the money. I want to say around season 3 or 4, and she didn't really, kind of hit her peak of being a very central part of that storyline, as far as the money laundering part, the illegal business. Until then. But to see Wendy's transformation from season 1 to now, to really trying to be assertive and have some control in the family business, and how Marty started off in the beginning to who he is now, and how he's fighting to stay relevant with Wendy. It was such an amazing job. This is one of the best jobs I've seen of having that dynamic. You could even compare it to if you're familiar with the Frank Underwood House of Cards. Yeah, House of Cards is an example of how that whole dynamic is done very hastily and rushed. You didn't really care. I ended up actually hating Claire Underwood in that series. This was kind of like the perfect blend of everything. Wendy's character, I started off not liking her, season 2, you still have those kind of feelings. By season 3, she still has some flaws that I just find I really didn't like. Laura Linney does a great job of portraying that character. There's times where I rooted for her, and I see the transformation. And then from Marty's character, trying to maintain his power, surrounded by these strong women, because even Helen, she's formidable. Ruth is very formidable in her own right. They definitely tamed her a bit, from when she first entered the scene, but she still is a very strong character. There's a lot of strong women, even Charlotte, Marty's daughter. The characters in this series are really good. Navarro is really good. Even the FBI agent, she was, she did a great job in support. It's too early to say, but I could see her getting a nomination at the end of the year for, maybe an Emmy or a Golden Globe, maybe. I don't know, but I think she was really good in it. And then the story, seeing how all of the previous storylines from season 2 came together, characters, went away and came back. They had very important roles in the arc of the season, and then the power moves in this season, from Wendy trying to kind of take over or have a more pronounced role in the family business, from Helen being the overseer of the birds, trying to make sure that the business stays afloat, and then getting fed up, and rightfully so, dealing with the birds bullshit, especially when Wendy's brother gets into the picture. And then the last scene of the season, where she gets her brains blown out. Even like Marty's, still is like the smartest person in the room, you know, like his mannerisms, just the way he goes about his business. Like I really connected with him. And even during the later parts of the series where the tension was really getting high, you know, when his brother's bipolar, he kind of goes off the deep end and starts fucking shit up. Me and my girl were just yelling at the TV because we just couldn't understand why they were being so calm about this, thinking that they can reason with this guy. My wife, she was getting mad at Wendy because she got her brother killed, and I don't think it was that simple as that. There's a whole web of things that did her brother in, and it was absolutely the right move to do. I think she's way more patient than I would have been. I would have offed him the first time he fucked up and almost got us caught by the cops. To Darlene getting back into the picture, trying to get back and reestablish herself as a main player. I'm really interested to see what they do with her in season 4, because I'm pretty sure, you know, with Helen out of the way now, she's going to be able to go at, you know, the birds really hard than Ruth, to see what she does after she's quit the casino and she knows that Wendy had something to do or is responsible for Ben's death. I want to see how that all fits into season 4. The son, I can't think of the son's name right now. How he's going to react once the, you know, Wendy and Marty come back from Mexico. How he's going to receive his mother, who he knows is responsible for her brother's death. There's so many ways that they can go with season 4 that it's just going to be nerve-wracking to think about what they actually do. And I've seen someone compare it to Breaking Bad, and I totally agree. This is like, I think, was it season 5 that Walter's brother-in-law discovers that he's Heisenberg, or is fairly certain that he's Heisenberg, and things just kind of go fucking left. I think this is kind of what's going to happen in season 4, and it's just, I can't wait for it. The production was really good. I mean, I really love the color palette of Ozarks. I think it kind of reminds me, whenever I see that kind of color palette, it kind of just takes me to the movie Twilight, the more bluer tones and things of that nature. This is definitely a series that is worth watching. I'm going to go back to season 1 and rewatch, just so I don't miss anything, and I'll probably rewatch season 3 as well. This is definitely one of the best series and best seasons that I've ever seen as a TV consumer in my entire life. I couldn't wait to get on here and do a review, because I was just so excited about talking about this particular series. Yeah, I mean, that's really all I have for you guys. Go watch Ozark season 3. Watch the entire series if you have the time. And other than that, guys, like I always say, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.